guys, how you all doing today? It's me, it's Money75 guys. I'm back for another video, back for another match day vlog, and as you can see, it's almost that time. The winter break is now over in Scotland. We're back to league matters today, back at Easter Road today against Hamilton Academical. Promises to be a, I'm not going to say it promises to be an absolute cracking game of football, because to be honest, I don't think it's going to be a cracking game of football today. Promises to be a good game. If you can hear any rustling in the background, by the way, I'm really sorry, that's the cat who's decided to be an absolute prick. Anyway, getting back to the football, yeah, we're back at home today against Hanlon tonight. Got to be honest, guys, I'm not expecting too much today for this game of football. It's not a fixture that I look forward to. For obvious reasons. I don't think the football in the last couple of games against Hamilton has been great. Hopefully tonight will be different. Hopefully, you know, we'll get something in the long run. I'm expecting a tight game. I think that, you know, the game's going to be, I don't know why, but I've just got a feeling the night that tells them it's going to be stop start, stop start. I don't think it's going to be, as I said, I don't think it's going to be an entertaining game of football. It'll be interesting to see how we line up. Obviously, Stefano Mionga is back in at Hibs now, which is great. It's an amazing signing for us. See, told you the cat would come up. You know, it's an amazing signing for us. Obviously, he was a big player for us when he was here last. You know, hopefully he'll have the same kind of impact as before. Hopefully so. Obviously now we've sold Ollie Shaw to Ross County. It's a six-figure sum, but however much that is completely different. Are you going to say hello to everybody? Nice to see you. Obviously it is different to... Are you done? I want to put that in the blooper reel, but then I'm going to have to start all this over again, so I might just keep this in just for the sake of it. Anyway, I think it is going to be a good. I don't think it's going to be a good game of football. I'm expecting. I don't know how we're going to shape up for this game. You're really making this difficult for me. I don't know how we're going to shape up. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know how the game's going to go today. I think it is going to be quite crap, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'm going to leave the video there just now because the cat is making this impossible for me as he then goes away. I'll see you at Easter Road, and let's just get in about it and see how we get on. Right, see you in a minute, guys. Well, we called it, didn't we? Obviously, despite the fact Hibs played out a 2-1 win over Hamilton tonight, I think it's safe to say that the football tonight was pretty dire. Hibs in that first half were as poor as what I've ever seen them. To be honest, that's kind of going back to the dark days of, Terry Butcher and Hanlon. To be honest, that football in that first half was just absolutely disgraceful. It wasn't the nicest, wasn't the greatest performance, wasn't nice at all. Hamilton for me took a deserved lead, it had to be said. They could have had 3 or 4 goals in the opening 10-15 minutes. I think we were really lucky in a lot of ways that we were only 1-0 down. Credit to Jack Ross where it's due. He's seen that it wasn't working, he's changed it, he's brought on Omiyonga and Newell at the start of the second half and introduced Daryl Horgan halfway through the second half, and all the substitutes in my opinion played a part in us turning it round. Deutsch came into his own a wee bit, Canberry came into his own a wee bit. It was a good pass for the opening goal to Martin Boyle, I want to say. And yeah, I mean, I think in the first half, I don't know what it was, but the players just didn't look interested. Slivka was as much use as a chocolate teapot. Scott Allen had another poor game for me today. Hallberg was just a complete passenger. I do not know. I mean, that performance by Hallberg today was absolutely disgraceful. The back four, in my eyes anyway, didn't do a good job in the first half. Came into their own a wee bit in the second. I felt a wee bit for Stevenson today because I think he was really trying. Again, it wasn't I don't think it was a great performance by anybody in the back four. Yeah, I know Paul Hanlon got the winning goal, but he looked really shaky in the opening half an hour, in my opinion. Rocky, again, I think Rocky could have done better at the goal. Yeah, we've got to defend these set pieces better. I don't think there's any denying that, but still, I think Rocky could have made himself a wee bit more authoritative. The ball for me was just floated in. It was a goalkeeper's ball the whole day long. He just wanted, I wanted him to come out and take charge, and he never done it. As I say, all the subs had an impact when they came on. Daryl Horgan had that Gogic on toast every time he went down the left hand side, or his right, my left. And yeah, I mean, I suppose in the second half it was a polar opposite of the first. I think that's obviously something that Jack Ross will obviously want to take the momentum going on to this into Saturday, because yeah, we didn't play well tonight, but we still won, which I think is a big thing that we need to take out of this, is the fact that yeah, we didn't play well, but we still won. As I said in the start of the video there, obviously we now have sold Ollie Shaw to Ross County. We've obviously let go Josh Vela and Chris Maxwell. 2 of the 3 I'll only miss. I won't miss Josh Vela and I won't miss Maxwell at all. They were really substandard players for me. I know Joe Newell, sort of speaking as Paul Heckenbottom signing, but I think if we use him correctly, I think he is going to be a big player for us. Daryl Horgan again came into his own today. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be really, really positive about it, because obviously, we did win. That's further distance between us and the bottom 6 as well, which is obviously great. But it's trying to be positive. It's trying to be positive over what was quite a negative show. And you know me by now, guys, I don't like being negative. I really, really don't. It's not something that I'm renowned for. I really don't like to be negative at all. So the fact of the matter is, when obviously I'm sitting there thinking that, yeah, we did get 3 points, but we didn't play well. On the one hand, I'm thinking that's good. That's what good teams do. When they have an off day, they still win. But equally, when it comes to playing at home, especially Hamilton, everybody knows my feelings on Hamilton. I don't think they're a club that should be in the SPL. I know they're there on merit, you know, I'm not going to say anything about that, but, you know, I just didn't see what they bring to the top flight. You know, you're lucky if they had 40 fans there tonight, easily. I mean, you could have easily had about 40 of them. And that, to me, I understand, you know, the whole thing when it comes to logistics and things like that, that in an area that probably is predominantly Celtic and Rangers, the same could go for the likes of Motherwell, Kilmarnock, you know, all these teams that are in a cluster round about Glasgow. A lot of the places in Scotland anyway are going to support the two biggest clubs in Scotland. The capital is a bit different, obviously. You've got Hibs, you've got Hearts there as well, but I just didn't see what Hamilton bring to the top flight. To me, they didn't necessarily play a great brandy football. The stadium is an absolute joke, you know, 2.5 stands. They're regularly outnumbered by home and away supporters. I just didn't see what they bring to the top flight. But that's, again, my opinion, and we'll not go into the pitch as well, because the pitch is an absolute disgrace. But I mean, they came into the game the night, hit us for a set piece, and the whole time they were just happy to sit with 11 men behind the ball. The goalkeeper was taking the piss when it came to taking goal kicks and things like that, was rightly booked for time wasting. And to me, if that's your level of ambition to come into a team, to go to a place like Easter Road, get in front and then just sit back, to me that isn't what, I don't think your fans deserve that. I wouldn't like that if that was Hibs. I would rather go and lose the game 2-1 knowing that I've played attractive football, or knowing that we've played attractive football. That, to me, is what a supporter wants. You want to see your team playing good football. Yeah, if you end up losing, then it's bittersweet, of course, but you have to take the good with the bad, unfortunately, sometimes. And I just, as I say, I would just so rather go out and attack. And if you end up losing, you end up losing. But, again, that's my opinion. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave my ramblings there. I do hope you have enjoyed the video. Again, you know what I'm like for rambling and everything like that, and ranting and raving. You know what I'm like by now. If you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up, slap a comment in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, Winter75. Click the bell icon beside the subscribe button, that will let you know when I upload. With that being said, guys, all eyes to Saturday and the away trip to Motherwell. But until then, see you later.